Why does it do that every single time? Hello. I know my voice still sounds like shit. I can't do anything about it. I'm kind of getting scared. I'm afraid that this will be my voice forever now. Let me find something here. We'll look at the what? Oh, we'll look at the new Maulers. What are they? Maulers? Chaos Mutilators. We'll look at the Mutilators and then we'll get to painting. That's already painted. That's also already painted. I don't know exactly what we're gonna be painting. We got multiple choices to work on. We got some Tau stuff. We got World Eaters, of course. I have to do a weapon for my Jump Pack Sergeant. So we got quite a bit. I feel fine. I feel fine. I'm coughing every now and then. My voice sounds like shit. I'm kind of afraid that it might be a throat infection. Like, I'm actually scared of that. Oh shit, we might have to, hold on. I need to double check something. And if it is what it is, we might play Helldivers 2 tonight. Did they really put a tank in Helldivers 2? This says 7 hours ago. Oh shit, we might have to play Helldivers tonight then. Which is fine. It's I kind of want to branch into some more video game content to some degree. I'm not going to do it like every day cuz I mean, there's so many channels that do video game content. You're going to hear Helldivers start up. That I'm checking it. And I'm seeing if I have to do a bunch of dumb shit to unlock it or not. But yeah, chat had a good victory over me for the 40K game. I already know the next. I've already got my army built. I already know my army. I'm gonna say good luck. I don't know how to fight it, so 35. Oh, dude, that's nothing. I should have 50K. Here. Oh, are we back? Oh my god, it crashed everything. Okay, that's back. It says streaming software connected. Opera GX really fucking does not want to operate right now. Oh my god. Did my internet crash for a second? What the fuck? I sound like a child going through puberty. Hold on. I don't know if I can have the VTube studio open with this. Holy Jesus. Opera GX, just close. I'll reopen it. Let me get stuff reopened back up real quick. Okay, that's not gonna be what I want. You motherfucker, that's not the right one and you know it. Hopefully everything's back up. I'll figure out here in a second. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Everything appears to be back. Okay, we're back. I closed out of VTube Studio, so hopefully that won't cause us to crash and the game will actually want to start up properly. There we go. I got everything else back up and going. Let's try this again. And since I don't need V2 Studio open yet, I can disconnect my phone from the Wi-Fi. It appears Nurgle is getting at my internet as well. Jesus Christ. Don't you fucking crash again. Don't you fucking do it. Not again. Yeah. It's been a while since I logged on. No, I'm checking something because I just saw something in Helldivers 2 here. Oh my god, they did add the tank. It's more like a... Oh no, I was about to say it's more like a Swedish tank, but it's not. It's like a regular tank. I'm so surprised they did that. We might play this later then, because... Fuck it. Which K9 is this? Oh, that's under these. I always do stuff before the main part of the stream, which is painting. A war bond that I really don't think's very much worth it, in my opinion. I never even looked at it, really. SMG. The tank's a little disappointing if you don't have... It doesn't have tank controls. It's more self-propelled gun. Wrote the whole tank for shooting angles. Ah. Oh yeah, the C4. I felt like this one wasn't very good. What had... This one had the electric dog. Give me it. We're just quickly looking at these real quick. I think I should have everything out of this except for some skins, and I'm not spending the points on skins. Oh, damn it. No, I wanted the minigun. Oh, that's fine. I could play like one round and get that. All right. That was that. I just wanted to really look at that more than anything. So we might play that a little later, or we might just play it tomorrow as like a game day. Let's see. Let's open this up, because we'll take a look at the new, what are they? Mutilators. I swear to God, if this is a monopose kit, I'm gonna be pissed. If this is not a monopose kit, it's fantastic. If you can like choose what to build, that's awesome. Love it. It's basically assault centurions, which is what obliterators basically are. But these do look really good. Like I said, hopefully they're not monoposed. They're chaos though. They do kind of get that treatment every now and then. And the fact that they're not showing like different build, they are showing different builds, because you don't see the one with the oh, what is that? I almost said club. It's a maul. It's a mace hand. That's what it is. You don't see that one here. So it does look like you can possibly have different build options and everything. Is there anything else for Warhammer community? Flail, that's what it's called. Appreciate how. All right, basically, yes, that's true. But sometimes I know, obviously, all of the 11th edition starter box that's going to be push fit, which really fucking sucks. Just oh, this is AOS Siege stuff. I will say, this does give well, a certain British man hope that they will not get rid of Centurions due to the fact that they're giving Chaos Centurions, basically. We'll do a quick look on pre-orders, see how everything like. I know, but it the kit bash though. Armor 3 ages. Oh yeah, we'll take a look at that as well. Still, everything's not sold out. The only things that are sold out are things that are not surprising. The kill team for a hunt. Well, if you do have the terrain for it, this is absolutely worth the money. That's 2 kill teams. That's how much is a single kill team? Oh, that's $70 a piece. Although you do get a dossier and I'm sorry, I'm American. A dossier and your data cards and everything for $145. So that is, I mean, you could justify it. It wouldn't be hard to justify it. You have your kill team Wolf Scouts. They're still out of stock. I'm kind of surprised. I'm surprised, but not surprised that these are sold out. It's just a scout version of Space Wolves, and I'm not a huge thing. Yeah, but you see, GW is gonna try to make it so you can't like 3D print shit for like extra bits and stuff. They're gonna try to do that bullshit and fail. They're gonna fail at it. As someone who 3D prints a lot of extra bits because he has a Death Watch army and they don't fucking do Death Watch anything. I have to 3D print a lot of bits. That's the reason why there's a dono that you can get all of my 3D prints. Yeah, everyone will always download a car, exactly. I still do love the look of this kill team. I want to look at the old stealth suits really quick. Howdy, Scott. Okay, so okay, I'm not gonna go to eBay. I still do love how the Tau are seeming to advance their technology. For instance, this is the I would say older stealth suits. They're not that old. You motherfuckers don't give me a picture. I fucking hate you. There we go. Here you go. You got like big chunky chunks of armor. And as you can see in the new one, they've slimmed them up quite a lot. UK based? Yeah, I'm not UK based at all, brother. Are you in? I swear to God, YouTube only promotes me in the UK. Are you also a UK person? But yeah, no, I love how they're like their armor's adapting and shit. They're like advancing technology. And there's one other Tau thing. Bro, I swear to God, there's more UK people that watch me than American. um Why does this look like shit? They changed this. What the fuck? They changed this for sure. Yeah, no, you're all good, brother. Are you really in the UK? If well, you'd probably be Europe if it's 11. That's all right. It's, again, there's a lot of European people that watch or UK. Uh, Tau, Tau. That's what I was gonna look for. So I am. I've as the thing did show, I did file taxes and I will be getting a tax refund. Oh, it's not in stock. No, it's not in stock. I'm pretty sure I'm in America. Yeah, I'm in America. Damn it. It's not in stock. Why is it not in stock? What, 3 retaliation cadre boxes? I just want the Taunar supremacy armor. And then obviously you're gonna magnetize these arms, but I would throw these arms on. Fuck the missile system. Although I could buy this, so. This is the railgun I want. This is the setup I want. I like the railgun with the rocket or the mortars or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. I believe they're mortars. I know. I'm pretty sure I don't think I have 3D print files for it. And I don't know where to get the 3D print files for it. But howdy Crowbar. Also, howdy Scott. And my wife Wi-Fi sucks. My wife sucks. You know that's what I called you forever. But yeah, no, I still want to get supremacy armor. Just because, fuck it. It's like one of those things that you set on the you like bring to a tournament and everyone's just like, oh my god. Made to order. New made to order stuff. These are just the regular Battle Force boxes. Yeah. Available stocks last. I fucking hate that. They changed all this shit up. just dump 2 of them on the table. You don't think they're there yet? Sag. That's fine. Also, by the way, I did change the pet emote to be over the VTuber model that is not currently up. So no more petting the scarabs because the scarabs are gone for now. Oh well, there's no point looking into this. So let me get everything set back up. So I have to open VTube Studios, wherever the fuck it's at. It's not on the hotbar anymore. Well, you might play as Necron. Like 2d6 blast. It's the funniest thing. I will say, my Wi-Fi sucks. The like I said, I do have it set up for I basically have my army built for this. Okay, so let's close out of that. That can be minimized. Let me find something to listen to in my right ear. Yes, I often do listen to stuff. Please, for the love of God, there we go. I haven't updated the scoreboard or anything yet. VTube Studios. Let me open this up on my phone. I will say tomorrow we might play Helldivers. So whoever wants to play Helldivers tomorrow, you'll have your chance to play with me. We'll probably play it the whole day, just because there's some new shit out on it. So, and we'll be playing it for fun more than anything. Can oh, my phone's not connected to the Wi-Fi. I will say I went and got ice cream today. Try to help my my throat. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use the thumbnail, Eternal. You know this. Why is it not wanting to connect? But yeah, ice cream did not help. Okay. Ah, there we go. Now it's wanting to work. Okay, these can get set aside. I have been working on building the Treyarch Praetorians. Are they Praetorians? Where's the box? Dude, I fucking hate my voice right now. This is the reason I didn't stream yesterday, because my voice sounded like this. I sound like when like a woman plays Call of Duty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 factions technically. Orcs, Deathwatch, Space Marines, World Eaters, Tau, Astra Militarum, Necrons, and Tyranids. Yeah. Yeah. I've got a lot of. Hey brother, I do this shit for everything like this. Actually, I have a bunch of World Eaters primed and already painted the trim because I dry brush trim. Some World Eaters and Death Watch stuff that I haven't touched yet, and homebrew stuff. My homebrew does not count because that is all. Yes, I saw the tank. And then a bunch of more World Eater stuff. A handful of orc things. A box of Tyranids that I may paint. I really don't like painting Tyranids. And like my pile of shame isn't that bad. It's slowly going down. I mean, I get like big projects done. For instance, well, I have a second one of these to do, but I got this done. The artillery piece. It took like 8 hours to paint this, but still, I got it done. And then on the anniversary of the YouTube channel, we painted Angron. We painted my favorite boy for my World Eaters. Also, I also figured out how to do this green tint. I actually know 2 ways to do it now. Let me set my favorite angry boy. He's gonna be in the background of the latest mini painted camera. He always watches over the latest. Oh, goodness. So, what should I paint? I have more Tau stuff to paint. I will finish this dude. All I gotta do with him is paint, oops. All I gotta do with this guy is give him a wash, Angrax Earthshade wash. I gotta base these 2 after I do a couple touch-up things on them. I have to paint this. I have to touch this up and finish it. This one, I believe, is done. Yes, this one is done. And then I do have to paint one of those as a sergeant. Or whatever the fuck the Tau equivalent of a sergeant is. I don't remember. Howdy, Neo. Howdy, Josh. Howdy, Nelson. So fucked up your noise marines. The glow came out like shit. That happens a lot. Hey, you know what the great thing is, Eternal? You could just repaint that shit, brother. Why is my desktop audio so quiet? The background music hasn't been playing. YouTube really fucking hates me doing background music, but fuck them. They'll monetize me eventually. Okay, so I do have a leftover palette from everything we worked on the other day. Well, I guess 2 days ago. Is that Sunday? I guess that was Sunday, wasn't it? Magenta on pink does not pop as much as you wanted. Too much glow. Ah. So the only... Are you talking like this stuff? The fluorescent stuff? Oh, also, we do have a whatever the fuck this is to use the AK. So I accidentally bought this thinking it was purple. I was like, oh, this is a very nice look of purple. I didn't like see this portion until later. And I was just like, oh, this looks very nice. This is very weird looking purple. I like this. I could integrate it with something. And then I realized, oh, this is the fluorescent shit. Which is fine. I could figure out something to use it with. But let's get that is Dirty Down Rust mixed with Angrax Earth Shade. I'm so happy I did not use that. Where the fuck is my Angrax Earth Shade? Try it on a plasma. Oh, that's a good option. So I do want to get the Corsairs box, so I might try it on Chaos Plasma. That might definitely be what I use it on. Do some like Fallen stuff. Oh, we might do a little bit of kit bashing today too, because I still need to kit bash 2 Deathwatch Blade Guard vets, and actually we'll probably use some Dark Angels bits for it, because I have the Dark Angels bits from the box, and he might have a little follower on his base. Yeah, I think so. If I remember right, he gets the book, right? Hopefully this is correct. Which fucking book does he get? No, that's for Outriders. God damn it, I don't have the instructions for this anymore. Let me double check and make sure. Yes, he does hold the closed book. But bro is missing a whole ass arm. Don't tell me I lost it. Don't you dare tell me I lost that. Oh, it's right here. I found it. Let's put it together right now so I don't have to deal with this later. Because I had no idea what this was for earlier. And then we'll get this down there. If you airbrush white on a gun as well, another coat of white paint on the fluorescent plate comes out pretty nice with minimal effort. Yeah, if you want to ask anyone about using fluorescent stuff, the one from the past uses a lot of fluorescent stuff for his minis, so he's got a lot of experience with it. You motherfucker. Is this how this is supposed to go? Yeah, kinda. Maybe. You know what? That's how it's gonna go. Used a bunch for your Necrons? I didn't know you did that. That's not right. Which way is this supposed to? Oh no, that is correct. It is supposed to be like that. I do find it so funny how bro has a giant book just like pushed up against his face. You son of a bitch. I do know I want to do like a Skyrim playthrough. And I've talked about the mod I want to use throughout the whole thing. Also, howdy table. Howdy howdy. I'm so glad everyone comes back every time. Just finished the 3rd Horus Heresy book. I think Horus is doing a heresy. Brother, if you were able to slog through the 1st Horus Heresy book, Horus Rising, congratulations, because that book fucking sucks. And that's absolutely a personal opinion. I had to force myself to listen to that one. I will say, First Heretic and Betrayer, some of the best books. Grand strategy games, actually. Command and Conquer. I loved Command and Conquer when I was a child. If I would have discovered Dawn of War instead of Command and Conquer, thank God I did not. I did get Command and Conquer instead of Dawn of War. I would have been in this hobby for 15 years. Holy fuck, this little bastard does not want to like stay together perfectly. So yeah, like strategy games are definitely my thing more than anything. Also, howdy Razzie. Okay. Angrax Search Shade. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's what we get. How clean is this cleaning water? It doesn't smell bad, so I'm gonna say it's clean enough. You know what? We will kit bash. A Blade Guard Vet. Okay. I need to get some Terminators. Hey, at least they won. At least they won, Razzie. Chat did beat me. I will say that game kind of got, like I said, that whole schedule kind of got fucked due to me being sick for a week. I will say by the end of it, I was just like, I was ready for that sweet release of a loss. I was just like, please just fucking kill me. I just want to go to sleep. I just wanted to be done. I was ready. I was definitely ready to be done with the stream by then. I was begging for the sweet release of a loss. And it only took like 4 hours to play. Also, I did discover I was doing something wrong. Yes, you do get command points for both players' command phase. Which is I'm not the most perfect Warhammer player, so I can get shit wrong. Don't expect perfection out of me from playing the game. So I forgot to do my shooting phase like twice. And I'm all like, I'm world eaters, why do I need to focus on shooting? But let's get this boy finished up. Let's try to get a little bit of this excess off. There we go. There we go. We got him nice and dirty. Like every Krieg should be. Oh yeah, no brother. We fuck up the TTS games all the time. We've only done 2 TTS games and we absolutely fucked up. We fucked them up. That's where I figured out that I learned that I was playing Warhammer wrong. And you might ask, like, how do I play Warhammer wrong? I was doing alternating turns back and forth between the two players. Also, I want to grab my best kit bash mini because I need to. I'm gonna kind of use it as a reference. You know what's great though? 11th edition's gonna come out, and I'm gonna fuck it up again. Let me grab this. Where's he at? Cash should already know who I'm grabbing. So I kind of fucked up with this. Okay. Alright. So I realized something with the kit bashed mini. Obviously, this guy was so side heavy that I had to put a nickel. I super glued a nickel. I should have made this a magnet. Hopefully I can get this nickel to come off with something, but yeah, we'll see if I can get that off. But I did use one of the Dark Angel headpieces for this one. What are you saying bro for? '11th edition is going to be like June, July though. We have the next balance sheet in like April and March as well. Well, March is only a month away. Okay, so also, we're not actually going BRB, but all these minis have nickels on the bottoms of them as well. No, Razzie, what you need to do is you need to get, it's funny because I have them. This is what you need to do. Especially if you're gonna like transport minis at any point. You need these. These are magnets. These are magnetic circles. They're just like, they're perfect. They go under any base, actually. You need these specifically for a reason. So when you do it like this, you can magnetize all of your minis, so when you're transporting them, you can transport them a lot easier and a lot safer. So I actually need to get these. There's 120 pieces. This is on Amazon for like 15 bucks. So that's not just like for you, Razzie. That's for everyone needs to know this. Don't do what I did and use nickels, use magnets. Because now I have to figure out how the fuck I'm getting those nickels off of there. Okay, so the Mars pattern sprue returns. And I need to find the instructions for it. Should be here somewhere. That's orcs, that's necrons. Actually, not only is this necrons, so I have the... That is true. I have the Indomitus Crusade box instructions, which is this pattern. Anyways, so I should find the blade guards, and we should be able to just use these instructions on here. I say should, don't know if it's gonna happen very well. But then we'll equip some Death Watch. We'll equip some Death Watch, but we'll also equip it with some Dark Angel stuff. And I think I have a shield. I'll have to go grab my bits bag here once we get him mostly put together. $40 of magnets and steel plates for your Bane Blade. How is the Bane Blade going, Razzie? Where the fuck are my clippers? I gotta be careful saying that, because usually I say nippers, and I can see a lot of people having some fucking hate because of that. Oh, I don't need to cut out the shield. What am I doing? I have Deathwatch shields for this. So 26. 26. Where's 26? Oh my god. Please, for the love of God. It's right here, right in front of me. God damn it. Honestly, why not put steel washers on the bases and use them? Put steel washers on the bases and then use a cheap free magnet straps. So a lot of people have like little containers, and they'll magnetize everything so you could maximize the space. So it'll be like, honestly, like I would take, like, for instance, get a blowtorch, cut out 4 desk mat sized, whatever the fuck this is. What is this? 11 by, this is 12 by 8. So I'd cut four 12 by 8 sections. See, this is where you get into trouble, because you don't know how tall stuff's gonna be. For instance, 4 more side pieces to go 3 inches up. Then you could magnetize everything in a 3-dimensional space to go with all of the minis that you have. Still putting sponsons together, taking times. Why they magnetize all the sponson guns? I mean, you don't have to play with WYSIWYG. I don't play with WYSIWYG. A lot of people don't play with WYSIWYG. I don't think officially you have to play with WYSIWYG, like at like a game store or something. Let's see. It says put these 2 together. So go ahead and glue a little bit here. I will say my voice is kind of feeling a little rough, but I was trying to sing earlier. I say trying for a reason, because goddamn, I cannot sing like this. That's part of the reason why, like, I'm afraid that this is my voice from now on. I'll never be able to sing again, because I like to sing when I drive. First footage for Adeptus Titanicus. Is that Adeptus Titanicus, or what's the current version? Oh, son of a bitch. We gotta cut this off. Where's the Dremel? Oh, shit. Where's the... There it is. Okay, I'm going to mute the mic so you do not have to hear Dremel noises. Bro, it's the cheapest sprue in the world. What are you talking about? It hurts to watch. I've also seen advertisements for like another thing that would be kind of better than a Dremel, honestly. And I've thought about getting it, but I just haven't. Obviously, I missed a week of work, so honestly, I'm not buying anything Warhammer for at least a couple weeks. Hopefully I can get the Corsairs box when it does release. Honestly, I think I'd be lucky to get a hold of it. Hobby knife. There is my hobby knife. But I'm not new to kit bashing. Yeah, the Mars pattern sprue. The $60 sprue, by the way. This is $60 if you get it through the Dawn of War Onslaught set, which I think is still on sale. And it is the what is the actual sprue? Is it Heroes of the Chapter? No, Heroes of the Chapter is the one with the lieutenant with combi weapon. Holy fuck. They changed everything on their website, and I fucking hate them for it. After it releases. I'm not surprised that these heads have not sold well. Honestly, I want to talk about this for a second. Besides the really shitty female-looking heads, and I'm talking about this one, that one. That's just Asian. That one. I do like the actual helmets, and I kind of want to get them for the helmets. Fuck the faces. And it could very much just be a paint job more than anything. But that looks like a fucking woman. To tip out soon. That's cool, Razzie. Good. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Never apologize for having to do real life shit. The video will always be here. Whenever, if you want to come back and see what you missed. Where the fuck is this sprue? I'm not gonna scroll. I'm not gonna scroll for it. It's an online only thing. They only have 24 online only. Oh my god, I forgot about this mini. This is the oldest mini on the shop. It is not. It's one of the oldest. I know Dark Angels have the oldest mini available. Damn it, I kind of want another one of these. And another one of these. Where is it? Yeah, Ezekiel. Yeah, because he's still metallic. He's metal. He's a metal sprue. Fucking Ezekiel and his metallic body. Non-effeminate. Oh, but it's funny because you go to Baldur's Gate and like you have all of the women like very like I like the women in Baldur's Gate a lot. Like you have different aspects of like the things. Oh my god. Okay, so the Mars pattern sprue for the Dawn of War Onslaught box, which is $60, is literally $110 in savings. It's also the only way you can get the Judiciar and the Blade Guard Ancient. Okay. I just wanted to do a double check on that because I cannot believe that's $160. $170. 32. Oh. The nice thing is, though, I have been coughing stuff up, so hopefully, like I said, hopefully this isn't a throat infection, and hopefully my voice will go back to normal sometime in the near future. If not, I'm going to be very upset about it. What else? We don't need anything else. Good, that goes to the shield. That's fine. I can use that shield for other stuff. Oh, fuck yeah, this is perfect. He looks a little goofy. I don't have green stuff, otherwise I'd green stuff this. I would cut bits of the arm out and green stuff it, but since I don't have green stuff, I'm just gonna play it safe. I've seen multiple people call it the Mars pattern sprue. The reason it is red, it is because it is the Dawn of War Onslaught, which is supposed to be I can't think of the faction. Blood Ravens. So that means that it's supposed to be like for people who don't want to paint them, you can be, oh, I'm gonna be the red guys. So that's the reason why some sprues are painted or are colored. You could just be like, I'm gonna be the blue guys, or I'm gonna be the red guys, and shit like that. And I have looked at Mechanicus stuff, so I technically do have Mechanicus stuff now that I think about it. Oh, you son of a bitch! I knew that was gonna happen. We built the robots. I did this off stream one morning. Ah! We built the robots. So originally these two guys were meant to be in a computer that I was gonna build, and they were supposed to be trying to steal the graphics card out of the PC. One was gonna have the flamethrower, and I was gonna 3D print something to look like he's trying to cut the graphics card off the motherboard. But with the prices of shit, with the prices of computers and everything and all the parts needed, I was kind of like, you know what, that's gonna go on hold. I do have a fully painted Mechanicus themed PC case, and I'm willing to sell it because I can't really do anything with it right now. So if anyone's interested, DM me. Like $250 and it's yours. I'll fucking pay for shipping. God damn, I'm really just trying to find good posing for this arm. Clip that off. There we go. All right, we need to see what else he needs to get. The other part of him is quite literally his arm, which is we're not using his arm, so let's clip it out. Also, I do love Castellan robots. I watched that Hammer and Bolter short. It was an episode, and oh, that's what. I don't know if I should say this live on YouTube. Maybe we start doing watch-alongs in the Discord. On like Sunday nights, we watch an episode of Hammer or Bolter or something 40K themed. Into the Space Marine bits. So I've organized, as I've shown before, I have an entire organization box. And I have let me get this squared up and everything. We get that back to where it's supposed to be. I have everything from Dark Angels, a second Black Templars, this is a Black Templar I have to build. Son of a bitch, I just dropped one. It's fine. It wasn't that many. I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, this one's the White Scar one. So it has all the White Scar bits, which isn't much. There should be more, but I'll have to clean stuff up. The Blood Angels series has been uploaded to YouTube in its entirety. Oh yeah, we can also watch like YouTube videos and stuff, because I don't want to like watch YouTube videos on the YouTube channel. One, because YouTube doesn't like it, and two, that feels like stealing content. It really does. Like, it's one thing to watch it in the Discord with the homies. It's another to watch it on YouTube and make content out of it. I personally don't like that. But yeah, here's my World Eater extra bits. This thing is full. Death Corps of Krieg, I've got a bunch of Death Corps bits and everything. Yeah, so that's just an organization box I got off of Amazon. It's meant for what the fuck is this organization? It's meant for nuts and bolts. But yeah, we might do that like on Saturday nights or something. Saturday night watch along. Community bonding moment. Okay, so I need to go grab the bits bag for Death Watch bits. I need to throw some Death Watch bits in there that have been. Oh, god damn it. Get that out of the way. Alright. Alright, Razzie, we'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Enjoy that time with your parents. Dad? Okay. So this is something I have been printing. This is why I said I need to get me some Death Watch Terminators. If you can't see, there is writing on the insides of these. If I remember my Wi-Fi sucks. Bought some of these when they were still available to be on the store. They're not available right now because I took the store down. And that's due to me hating the fucking company. And then I have like power fists as well for these. Let's look at all the shields I have 3D printed and determine which one is the best one for this one. There we go. Oh, that one's pretty decent. That one's also pretty decent. Okay, so a lot of these aren't that bad. This one's just bad. And I don't even think that one's that bad. These ones were test prints originally. My Wi-Fi doesn't suck, otherwise I wouldn't be able to stream. So I need to determine whether or not we are going to clip the back of this and put his back. Oh fuck, it's supposed to be on the right. Let me see if I have any of these flipped. Oh fuck, I got the wrong arm. Let's see what we can find to kit bash without spilling this. Okay, time to do the favorite thing of everyone. Let's get this out of the way, get that out of the way, and dump all of the extra bits out of this, or quickly see if we can find something that'll work. No. It's got to be a left arm. It's either going to be a left arm or it's going to be a plasma weapon. It might be a plasma weapon. No. The problem is I don't know if I'm going to have a plasma. That's Neo Volcan. No, that is a plasma. Okay, so now I just gotta find a hand. I gotta find a left arm. It's a right arm. That doesn't need to go in here. It's also a right arm. Yeah, the day my Wi-Fi starts sucking, the day I can't stream. I could possibly make that one work. No. No. Right, there it is. I knew I'd have what I need. What's the red pieces? It's from the Dawn of War Onslaught box. So the pieces are a little different. Let me make sure that gets put back. I need to find the Centurion. That's not the Centurion. That's the Centurion box. Oh, also, by the way, I do have a Death Watch bits box that are specifically from the Death Watch Kill Team stuff. So I do have a bunch of Death Watch stuff that I specifically keep in there. Oh, and this is the other one that I was thinking of. This is Sternguard Vets box. Because Sternguard Vets have so many kit bashable pieces. Same thing with Inner Circle Companions. They also have a bunch of pieces that it's very desirable for kit bashing. So yeah, that's the reason why this guy's red. It's just from the Dawn of War Onslaught box, which is a it's the fuck. I looked this up earlier and I forget what they're called. It's the Honored of the Chapter sprue. It's the sprue from the Indominus box. Let me see if I can find out which one it is. Nope. It's this one. So it has Blade Guard Vets, Justiciar, Blade Guard Ancient, Eradicators, and a Chaplain. I believe, yeah, that's everyone. So it's just a really cheap way to get a hold of it. So if you can find a Dawn of War Onslaught box at Target and or Barnes & Noble, that's a real good way to save $110. Especially if you like any of those minis. Honestly, I'm looking for another one to just do another Justiciar. I love the Justiciars. I worked on so much of this one to kit bash the shit out of him, and I would love to do another Justiciar, kit bash him for a certain chapter or something, and give him away, because fuck it, I give away way too much stuff. That's one thing to find out. I 3D print a lot of stuff, so I'll just 3D print shit and give it away. I still owe people 3D prints and stuff. Don't worry, I am working on that stuff. Razzie, who actually was here earlier, I almost have everything done for her, for all of her 3D prints, and I get that sent to her sometime soon. But we only do giveaway stuff for the anniversary of the channel and or Christmas. I was thinking about doing it for my birthday, but then I was like, how about for my birthday I just get to not worry about giving away shit. Like I said, it's 3D printed. Everything's 3D printed, so it's not obviously I don't 3D print whole minis and give them away. Otherwise, fucking, I'd be sued. And let's clip that out of there and hit puberty again. Fucking hate this. I hate the way I'm talking, but I have no choice. Oh fuck, we still have to. We need a shoulder pad for him. That's a Phobos armor shoulder pad. There we go. Is this a good one? No, that one's fucked up. Quality control is something I actually do try to do. I used a lot of those for other stuff. There we go. Perfect. The clippers are the standard starter clippers that come with like the starter boxes from Citadel. I highly recommend these clippers, honestly. Look, clippers are clippers, but these have, I mean, I've used these for countless amount of clippers, but yeah, this is the 2-blade regular set of clippers. They're not fancy, they're not expensive, so it's not anything crazy in any way. They're just the starter box clippers from the, like, which one is it? It's the starter box that has a couple, like, just like 1 or 2 Space Marines. I can't remember which one it is. It's gonna be under start here, 40K. Yeah, it's the introduction set. Because it comes with that shitty fucking starter brush that sucks ass. This is what it's out of, by the way. But no, it's just it's just these clippers. That's all it is. This brush sucks ass. Don't use it. Not only that, but wanted extra colors. Now, actually, it's funny. All the colors out of this, I have yet to use a single one of these. Don't use this color. I used to use this color. No, I never did use that color. I think I've tried to use Wraithbone and I've tried to use Abaddon Black. I just don't use these colors that much. That's just personal choice. Vallejo, why is this fucking up? Vallejo, everything like that is... I forgot to change this. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, chat was cut off because I wasn't paying attention to it. I was trying something new, didn't realize that it wasn't working. And then I realized it wasn't working. But yeah, if you use the colors from that box, it's very much worth it just to get a good set of clippers. I've seen some clippers that are like crazy priced, and it's just all like, bro, I'm not spending $70 on clippers. Oh, Painted Deathwing's not here to see that we're working on a Deathwing one. Or Leo. Those are two Dark Angels fans. If you couldn't tell, Painted Deathwing. Drink. I'm thirsty. Where's my drink? The one thing I'm gonna do is fucking stay hydrated with this voice of mine. My hobby knife's just some random one off of Amazon. A cheap hobby knife. Oh, let's take a look at this guy, because he's dry now. Look at how much better he looks now that he's dry. He's darkened up quite a bit. I have a whole bunch of transfer sheets to do. So one day we're gonna just do transfer sheets, but I have a whole bunch of transfer sheets to do for the Krieg minis. Oh, actually, we could throw a Dark Angel shoulder pad on him. I do have Dark Angel shoulder pads. Is this a Terminator shoulder? I think that was a Terminator shoulder. Let's not throw a Terminator shoulder pad on him. Okay, maybe it's not. You know what? If it is, or if it isn't, I don't care. It fits. So that's what's getting put on it. Let's get some more on this. Ah, yes. I love the smell of glue in the morning. No, I put glue on my fingers. This is where green stuff can be kind of nice. And that's absolutely a Terminator shoulder. Okay, so we cannot use that one. That is a Terminator shoulder pad. That's way too large. Yeah, it was. God damn it. It's fine. We got it off there in time. Okay, I like that better. And now it's on there permanently. Let me clean them up. Sometimes being organized sucks, especially when you spill shit. Oh, I know a couple. Those went to the floor. Let me grab the lighting. Yep, there's a head. And a shoulder. Oh, these are White Scar bits that dropped earlier, and an Ultramarine bit. I didn't even know I had some Ultramarines bits still. Okay, let me put these in the White Scars, because that's where they belong. I don't have a specific Ultramarines box. Okay, now that we got that put together, I can adjust the lighting back to normal. And my voice can keep cracking like I'm a 12-year-old. I'm gonna have to cut out his pistol from his holster. Now he's unholstered his pistol. Okay, perfect. That looks good. I like that. Now simply, we'll paint the shield. And we'll put it on the back. And then the third and final guy will actually have a shield. And a pistol. Or not a pistol, but he'll have a shield. He'll have proper shit. Ooh, actually, hold on. I have an idea. Let me see if I can find something that's small enough, though. Ah, damn it. I don't think anything's gonna be small enough. He's gonna have little homie with him. No, that's not small enough. Damn it. I imagine I can find something to 3D print. What's the context? I don't. Oh, those aren't Fire Warriors, brother. They need based. We'll probably work on that. These are Pathfinders. Fire Warriors have more armor than this. But it's just me trying to get rid of some backlog, get caught up on stuff. Actually, let me grab my box of bases. And I believe they go on 28 millimeters. I have one based right here. I was incorrect. They go on 25s. Okay. Perfect. I do have the 3D print files for those minis as well. That's a lot of bases. That's a lot of minis unpainted, brother. Well, I will say a lot of those are probably Tyranids, because I just don't. I don't know. I've got a 3 paint scheme for Tyranids, and I can do them fast. I just don't like painting them. It's. I don't know. Feels like a chore. Let me grab my drink. And then I've got a brush that I specifically use for that. Okay, I need to grab this and knock a paint over. And there it is. I just simply use the Armageddon dust. I don't use anything special for these. The bases look a little sandy, and that's kind of what I was going for. Let's not turn up the brightness. Let's dim the brightness. And I got this so I could paint the base up. Easy. And I do want a paper towel for this because I cannot wipe this off on my pants when I go to clean off the brush. It's a bad habit that I'm trying to break. Okay, cheapo brush, cheapy brush. Need to get more brushes. Need to get more cheap brushes. Also, I have a bunch of this Armageddon dust that I never use, so why not use it for the towel? Get myself an art apron? Nah, brother. I paint with work pants on, so... You're telling me you don't have paint pants? I have a couple pairs of paint pants. All of your pants are paint pants. All of my pants are paint pants too. That's the problem with paint's pants. You think you're wearing your paint's pants, and then you go to wipe your paint on your pants, or you go to clean your brush, and then you wipe it on your pants afterwards, and then you realize you weren't wearing your paint's pants, and now you have more than one pair of paint's pants. That's just how it is. And there we go. Simple, easy base. I just do solid base colors for this. Good night, brother. Yeah, super glue's permanent. Has okay, so you know that super glue and fabric love to heat up then. Actually, I don't think I have super glue on these jeans, but I for sure have paint all over them. Yeah, if you accidentally put super glue in fabric, it will get very, very hot. Let me get a little bit of wetness on here. Let me get a touch of water. Brother, why did you magnetize your Tomb World terrain? Can't you just like, isn't it like push fit together? You know, one day we're gonna have to paint that. Okay, it can be push fit. Okay, I was about to say, dude, if you have to magnetize it, that's some fucking dumb shit. That you gotta be careful with the Dremel, brother. Whenever it gets close to like having to be near my hand, that's when I just slow the Dremel down, and or just get clippers or a knife and cut. Okay. That is those painted. And we're not quite done with those yet, though. Let me get this put away. Just a little tuft of red for each. This is Army Painter Mountainous Terrain tufts. Okay, now we just super glue them down. It's a 3D brackets made up for the Tomb World terrain and use them to hold the magnets. Oh, so you didn't even drill anything. Oh, I've got to touch these up. And I gotta paint the backside of that. Okay, that one's done. Nah, brother, I gotta drill. I'm drilling that shit. Okay, I've got to touch that up. Hit this with gold. Finish that one up, and then these all can be based. Actually, I should have some clear palettes here. It was close, but due to me forgetting to do my shooting phase twice, it did not end well for me. World Eaters did not make it. I was half tempted to bring Angron, but Angron was 400 points, and we're playing 1,000-point games, so that would have been half my army. Although, Angron would have made a very good distraction Carnifex, where you guys would have just been so scared of him, you would have just dumped all your shit into Angron. When you bring a Land Raider, it does. When you have a Chaos Land Raider, you should probably use it to shoot something at least once. Maybe twice. Oh, goodness. Okay, so excuse me. Let me see if I have any flight things, or if I cut them all up. Fuck me, I might have cut all of them up. Let me double check another spot. Yeah, I just need to buy more. I definitely just need to buy more drones or something so I can get more of these, which are just little flight stands. So let me toss those in there. That one's ready. So we'll finish that one up. Paint the gold on this dude. And we'll be all good. Man, I am burping up Wendy's, and it does not taste great. But that Frosty was worth it. Okay, gold paint. Over here. Let me get some on the palette. I need to get some gold paint. I need to get some more gold paint. Pro Acrylic, sponsor me. Someone with ties to Pro Acrylic, give me a sponsorship. Make it so I don't have to pay for paint. This is honestly very good gold. It's the gold that I use for everything. I don't need that big of a brush. We're just doing a touch-up spot here. Honestly, I've looked into multiple things. So the YouTube channel might more or less become a business to some degree of itself, due to the fact of like sponsorships and everything is a lot easier to get if the channel's a business. Not only that, but anything I buy can be wrote on off as a business expense. Are there plans to stream tomorrow? Yeah, definitely. We're for sure gonna play some Helldivers tomorrow. But yeah, no, streams are gonna go back to normal just about every day. Unless I state otherwise. Or unless my voice, I wake up tomorrow and my voice is absolute dog shit. Which is, this is not absolute dog shit for my voice. Currently, so. But yesterday, I just wanted to give my voice a break. It was feeling pretty rough. Well, technically, I would have to write it off as a business. So the other part is too, though, businesses have to be somewhat profitable, and YouTube doesn't even fucking pay me yet. So I gotta start making some money, or I gotta get monetized through YouTube before I make it an official business. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a business that never turns a profit. Well, I won't say never. Actually, I know my spending habits never turns a profit. Which actually looks good in the eyes of the state and tax things, but... Okay. That's that. Blood for the blood god for the lenses on that. Then we need some black paint to touch up stuff. And my black paint is a black primer. Yeah. That was part of the whole thing with stream. Is well, first of all, I do this for fun. I do all this shit for fun. Obviously, I do want to go play tournaments and stuff, but it's just not that local for me. I've got to drive 45 minutes away for a tournament. Not only that, time's got to line up right, everything like that. Everything has to line up right for me to go do a tournament. which is I would absolutely have no problem driving 45 minutes to go do a 1,000-point tournament. That sounds like it'd be so much fun. And there is a local place that does it, but I'm not a people person. And I'm also not very good at playing the fucking tabletop, so playing against chat is kind of like a good way to crash and learn. Combines can drive 25 miles an hour. I actually do know. We used to have to drive like 30 miles, and it took like an hour to drive that. There's a place that we used to have to farm that took forever to drive to. I mean, took forever to drive through. If you've never been in a tractor, driving down the road, the tractors like to gallop like horses, and goddamn, after 30 minutes of it, it's really just kicking your ass. Okay. Let's get this guy propped up on something. Let's use... Nope. Ah, perfect. We're gonna use a gun turret that hasn't been painted yet. Bro, you drive a tracked excavator on a road? That fucks up the excavator and the road. Fuck the road, though, but that'll fuck up an excavator. Oh, fuck, I was supposed to do touch-ups. Ah, that's fine. We can do touch-ups another day. Not that far. Yeah, but that, like, fucks up the tracks on the excavator, though. Let me do this. Bam! Touched him up. Easy peasy cover girl. Let me kill the light a little bit more. We're getting a lot of shine back off the mat. It's dark outside. Wait, I don't need the lighting as much. Ah! I'm going the wrong way. There we go. That's better. Yeah. The local, state, and or township really hates it when you tear up the road. I've never forgot to lift a plow up out of the ground before pulling out on the road. I know somebody who has. And let's just say asphalt does not fare well. It's not nearly as bad as the fella who forgot to turn off his dump tanks for slurry storage, otherwise known as like putting hog shit into the fields. He forgot to flip a switch and he dumped hog crap all over the road. That road stunk for days. That road was terrible. I would not drive down that road. Oh my god. Bro, hopefully he doesn't operate shit no more. That dude is quite literally retarded. Alright. I have painted up one of these big ones before, so I'm gonna go grab it and as a test reference, whatever it is. A test, a reference. Maybe. Let's see. Okay. Good. We did not go crazy with this, and I'm happy we did not. I'm very happy we did not go crazy with this. I see a couple spots that need to be touched up, though. See, so backhoes, they I haven't ran a backhoe in a long time, but I hated it. I hated running backhoes, and that's because the whole arm thing, like running the arm, confused the dog shit out of me. And yeah, the more you do it, the more you'll get used to it. I just never ran it long enough to get used to doing it. And it was just very confusing. I only ran one for like an hour once, and I was told, go play in it. I was like, okay, I guess. But like, I can run a front end loader like it's nothing. And I've been able to do this since I was 10. Touch that up, and then I need to hit it with panel line accent color black. So when I used to do plumbing work, and I used to do like sewer lines is what I did a lot of. It paid extra, so I was like, oh fuck yeah. You know what's funny? I got into Warhammer after I quit that job. And I quit that job because my coworker was just the biggest asshole. Nothing will kill a job like the loving of a job. And I didn't love the job because I worked with shit. I loved the job because it paid like $30 an hour. But do you know how much you gotta hate a motherfucker to not work a $30 an hour job? That motherfucker, let's just say I wanted to stab him. I wanted to watch him get buried alive by the wall that definitely should have had what we call shoring, because he was lazy, and I'm like, all right, you're the one in the hole. If you fucking die, the company's gonna get sued, and I'm not fucking going to jail for it. I had video evidence every single time, being like, we should put the shoring up, man. And he's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm all like, okay, you're the boss. Because he was actually the boss of me. And I'm like, motherfucker, you're the one that's gonna die, not me, so... I tried. Yeah, no, and see, that's the other thing too. Like, I came in, and a lot of people were very happy, and like they weren't a miserable asshole, except for the one guy I fucking worked with. And I worked with the owner of the company almost every day, and like, I had a good relationship with him. And I felt bad because he was probably like, oh, dude, he was doing so well. Why the fuck did he quit? And he probably wondered that for a while, until I told one of the other guys who asked me. They're like, hey man, why'd you leave? I'm like, oh, this guy's an asshole, and I cannot stand working with him, and I don't want to work inside. I wanted to work outside, because that's what I've done for my whole life, so. And he goes, ah, understandable. No, mine was a pothead. And like he grew marijuana and shit, which is illegal as fuck. Couldn't pass a piss test due to marijuana. The state might legalize it, but the federal government doesn't. And OSHA is a federal government entity, which is a safety, guys, if you're not American. So it was very much like, bro, if OSHA piss tests you, you're fucked. Oh, they won't. I don't care. Fuck OSHA. All right, bro. It's your fucking job you're gonna get fired from. It was always, it'll never happen. I grew up around too many people who did like hard drugs, so I had no desire to partake of the devil's lettuce. I have no problem if other people do it, but oh yeah. Trust me, I know, because like I think it was the week before I quit, I went to turn right. Somebody went up a bike lane thinking it was a turn lane and hit the work truck at like 30 miles an hour. And they're like, you better pass a piss test. I'm all like, hey, I'm like the one guy who doesn't smoke pot, so I'll pass the piss test. And when they like doubted me on the piss test, I was all like, okay, you know what? I don't like this fucking job anymore. I'm all like, do I fucking look like a pothead to you? There it is. Cokeheads. I did tree work, and they were all alcoholics. Like, I mean, hard alcoholics. And they worked. They did contracts for Ameren, which is like a power company. And they were all federal contracts. And those guys were just assholes. Funnily enough, a lot of younger people don't drink anymore. For instance, I really don't drink at all. I think like if I go to the UK and everything, I will drink like cider or something, but I will not like drink alcohol. Because one, I don't like beer. And when I do drink on very special occasions, like weddings and stuff, I drink whiskey, and that gets very dangerous. And I've apparently get very, very flirty. Which is not me at all. I will hit on about any woman standing. But no, I don't. I only do it on special occasions. And there's no way I don't go to the UK and don't go to a pub at least once. I'm gonna have to have pub food. Especially if I'm going to Warhammer World for like a weekend trip. Not necessarily a weekend trip, but visit that, visit Stonehenge, fucking try not to get stabbed in London, and then relax for a few days. Oh, it feels good to actually be coughing some of this crap up, though. See, I lived in a drug-filled home, so I lived with meth heads until I was 12. Then my grandparents took me in, which explains why, like, I talk the way I do and stuff. Well, I'm very calm, relaxed, chill type of guy. I haven't made the trip yet. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, the main goal is not to get stabbed in London. It's the main goal. We'll see if it happens. Because I may not like being a fighter, but I'll fight a motherfucker. If I can work cattle over pretty well, I should be able to work a person over pretty well if I have to. But I didn't get my fucking passport and the government shut down again because they fucking suck. Oh, I don't watch soccer. All you gotta do is yell, "Let's go England," and then they don't give a fuck. They'll just be like, "Fuck yeah!" I will say my coughing has calmed down quite a lot, which is good. That's really good. Like I said, hopefully my voice gets to getting better. Nah, brother, I can't sound like I'm from Canada. That would be like a Japanese person whose English is their second language being like, "I'm from America." I'm not gonna add the stereotypical voice, but the way I talk, I do not sound like I'm from Canada. I talk like I'm from, well, the Midwest of America. I have too much of a draw to be Canadian. I could be Australian. What's up, you cunt? Yeah, and I don't know Canada at all. I'm from Regina, Canada. Saskatchewan. That's what it is. Regina, Saskatchewan. That's the only thing I know. I'm from Canada. And if you're gonna ask, yes, Regina, Canada Saskatchewan is a real place. And it is spelled that way as well. Also, I come off very American. I'm gonna do this to both of these. I did not do this one. Also, I wear cowboy boots all the time. Actually, I do exclusively only wear cowboy boots. That's because I've worn boots all my life, so shoes feel weird. Although I would have to be careful to not get arrested for saying something in Canada, and well, fucking, if I go to Canada, I might have to worry about that too. In the UK, because they have like speech cops, because freedom of speech isn't a thing. If I call the wrong person a cunt, I might have to be... Alright guys, I called somebody a cunt. I need bail money. Help. She was or they were in fact being a cunt. Because I have like zero filter. I have no filter. Hence the reason why YouTube is like, hey, dipshit, maybe don't say certain things in your videos. I'm not gonna be filtered by YouTube. Maybe if somebody was sponsoring me, I would probably dial it back some, but I don't have to worry about that anytime soon. God, don't you just love painting white on black? It's just so magnificent. What white is that? It is Vallejo model color white, because they did not have game color white. I use Vallejo a lot. Vallejo's a very good paint brand, especially for white. 2 layers does it really good. I'll go grab the best example of white painting. Oh goodness. Let's see. That's Vallejo. No, that's base painted white, but it's Vallejo base paint. Where the fuck's the... There it is. I'm fucking blind. So, a lot of times when I'm doing a lot of white, like for instance, if I was to paint a white scar, I would base paint white. Let me change the color of this. So I would base paint something white. This is base painted white. This is Vallejo primer. And then dirty it down. He's a little shiny, but that's due to the lighting effect. This mini, I will say, this mini turned out far better than I ever expected. Truly, honestly, I did not expect this mini to do this good. Paint scheme wise and everything like that. I want to paint another apothecary because how good this one turned out. And then for like obviously other Tau stuff, I did all of this white with Vallejo game color white. I don't think there's much of a difference between game color and model color white. It's just a small difference, I believe. Yeah, no, that apothecary makes me want to do another one. Not only that, but I do have plans on getting What's his name? What's his name? How did I just forget his name? The new command squad that's coming out, which is also, by the way, let's talk about that real quick. Real quick, let's go to the computer. And let's talk, because I don't think I really talked about it at all. Where is Archaon? Archaon? Is it Archaon? No. The Red Corsairs. Basically, that's what we're gonna talk about real quick. This is a dope ass command squad. Why can I not? I want to select the chat. Okay, there it is. Through matte to medium to them. I don't have that. I don't have it. So a lot of times I just get like bare essentials and figure it out. It does help if you do some sort of wash to them as well. But okay, so I will say I really do like Archaon's. His name's in front of me. It's not Archaon. It's Huron Blackheart. I really do like Huron Blackheart's squad. This is a Master of Execution proxy. Fight me. I would probably get 2 of these squads just to do like a Master of Executions proxy, because that would be so much better than the fucking World Eater one. This is way better than the World Eater one. This is, I believe, actually a Tau thing originally. Like in lore, Tau have these guys as I can't even know. I don't even know the fucking word I'm trying to say. Auxiliary. And I do find that dope as shit with the dogs. This is just a captain, I believe. They added females to Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines, and here you go. That's how they did it. Obviously the Butcher Surgeon looks dope as shit. Random Chaos dude. I want to say, if I remember right, he was a... Oh, they said it. They said it. What was he? A Mantis Warrior initially. He has lore, and then obviously you have Huron himself. I never did actually look at the stats. Huron's stats. He has 5 wounds. Yeah, I want to kit bash him into a Berserker Apothecary. But 5 wounds. Saves 3 up, 4 up invulnerable save, 5 toughness. What's his weapon stats look like? Oh, his heavy flamer is actually really fucking good. D6 plus 2. Strength 6, -1 AP for a heavy flamer. Oh my god. That's really fucking good. That's really good. -1 AP for a heavy flamer is way better than I ever expected. His melee is 6 attack. Hitting on 2 up, 8 strength, -3 AP and 3 damage. Ooh. But Huron, it's hard. Think women buy or play Warhammer? Hey, we have 2 confirmed women that watch me, and they do actually buy and play Warhammer. Well, actually, one for sure is bought and played. The other has just bought and painted. And one of them's one of the better painters in the community. But yeah, no, I do like the, whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. I like that character, and this Apothecary, no one's gonna be able to paint the Apothecary that good. No one's gonna be able to paint the face that good. So then you have Masters of the Maelstrom, which are these 2 have less toughness. Oh, good. Okay, so this must be the 2 people who aren't adding more female models. So yeah, I made a YouTube video on that, and specifically talking about Custodes. And actually, I'll even show it. I'm no bitch. So I made it, and I was honest. I put my opinion out there, and there's 11 dislikes on it, and a lot of people leaving comments and stuff. And it's kind of funny on the amount of people. Well, see, fucking people say shit like this, and I don't fucking delete it or anything, but people do talk about stuff, and it's funny because it's everyone literally says this is the shit people say. It's a little weird. It happens literally every time. Outside of Sisters of Battle, obviously. That's excluding a whole ass part of a faction. That would be like saying, okay, well, you can't play Tau because it's sexist. Outside of, well, I don't fucking know. I can't. That'd be like saying, oh, you can't play as men. And then excluding like any male specific shit. It's just all like, well, you can't just exclude something because outside of this, it's all men. No, motherfucker, you can't just exclude the main female faction. That's stupid. You're not really helping your point either. Because I said Sisters of Silence after that, and then he was all like, well, they don't count. Their story writing's dog shit. Their coolest character got one tapped by Karn. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking Karn, first of all. He didn't even know she was there. And two, fuck you, it's Karn. Literally, a man loved by a god of chaos is going to one tap a Sister of Silence every single time. Well, he collateraled her, but still. But no, people have different opinions, and that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to have the same opinion as me. I might have an opinion you don't like. That's perfectly fine. Not everybody. Here's the problem. Everyone thinks that everyone needs to agree with their opinion. And that's not how the fucking world works. And a lot of people don't fucking understand that. So when I put my opinion out there and people disagree with it, I have no problem with people disagreeing with it. Now, if you just call me a retard and shit, I'm gonna delete your comment. But if you're gonna actually like try to have a conversation about it, I'm not gonna delete that shit. Yeah, it's not, I mean, I didn't really have any plans on getting Custodes. That's what it's called, a Terralian. I thought it was like an alligator race or something. I guess I was wrong. But yeah, no, it's not gonna make me not enjoy the hobby. But you know what's the funny thing is, the people that do defend it don't play the hobby. They don't buy shit. They just wanted to see inclusion and stuff. They wanted to see something that they want. You do like Custodes though, you just don't use the female heads, I guess. I don't like the new bodies. That honestly, that's the bigger, I truly, I can give less of a fuck about female Custodes. I made the video because a lot of people fucking talked about it. It was a talking point. Why not do a video on it? Because it's a talking point. But let's look at their dog shit sculpts, because it's like I said, I truly don't give a fuck about the female thing. I just threw my 2 cents out there. Where is... Okay, any fucking day now we'll find them. Did I pass it? I think I passed it. Cause I clowned on this motherfucker's face. Look at, dude, they gave him Baki face. Bro, they fucked up this man's face. So I clown on a lot of this stuff. Okay, we're too far back. Still too far back. Okay, we should... It's under Horus Heresy. So fucking stupid. Why the fuck is it under Horus Heresy? It's so fucking dumb. Yeah, I know. I've got to find it. Oh, fuck. I was talking about the one guy that I say that they gave Baki face. Yeah, okay, so I don't like how slim they are. More than anything. They slimmed them down. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I like the chunky boys. And they slimmed them down. They slimmed them down a lot. Also, let's not forget, how do they fire these guns? There's no triggers on them. I think, yeah, make them taller. I've got no problem with that. But don't slim them down. Because now they just look like tall space marines. And gold armor. Also, I was talking shit about this fucking bolter in a hilt bullshit. First of all, basic sword etiquette. A crossguard's meant to defend your hands. If magazines, which can be taken out, are your crossguard, that's a pretty dog shit crossguard. And how the fuck is a bullet supposed to come out of this? There is a sword in the way. That is a half a gun barrel on each side. What does it do? Split the bolter round in half immediately? And if that's the case, as soon as it hits this, it's gonna go in two different directions and split apart and not even fucking go straight. So, physics, oh my god. And then the one guy said, bro, they're plastic toy miniatures made by British people. What the fuck does it matter about firearms? It's just like, you have to, do you detach the fucking, do you detach the sword piece before you fucking shoot it? What, are you shooting the sword? What the fuck is going on? Also, how many times could you accidentally twist the handle and shoot? But this was the thing that really, like, I saw this and I'm like, this is fucking retarded. You have a double fed firearm, which is nearly impossible. I won't say it's entirely impossible. That thing would be a jam machine. And like I said, you can't shoot a bullet out of this. Physically, it's impossible. Not only that, it would explode it. The tank, cool as fuck. This version, I like. Honestly, I don't like the sword and shield version that much. I do love the Melta or Flamer, whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. That's cool as shit. As you see here, it's a Flamer on one side and a Flamer on the other side, or Melta and Melta. And that makes sense because physiologically, physics allow for that. I don't know how the fuck it doesn't fuck up the sword, but still. Other than this dude's got a regular ass sword. So it's whatever. I've seen a lot of people clowning on this too, and I don't get the joke of clowning on this piece, but yeah, no, I just don't like them. They're very thin. They're fucking stupid ass sword guns. Don't make sense physically. Yeah, and they removed the handle. I like the new mutilators. In case you did not see earlier, we did talk about them. I guess I can just click Warhammer community. It was pretty recent. I do like these. And it looks like you can choose the weapons you do put on these. Because right here, this one has a maul on it. And down here, none of these have a maul on them. So it does look like they're not push fit. They're not specific build kits. So I do like these. It shows that they're going to try to keep Centurion sized things around. Honestly, they need something a step up from Terminators. Not only that, but they need to replace the, what is it called? They need to replace the Hellbrute. Honestly, the Hellbrute is a very, I won't say it's very old, but it definitely, it would not hurt to replace the Hellbrute. Can you please just take me to the Warhammer website? Thank you. And I will even show you the Hellbrute in case you have not looked at it. And even even in the Space Marine 2 game, you can see the Hellbrute's very much smaller than a regular one. Let's find him. I forgot. I clicked all of Chaos. That includes all of those. No, no. Did I scroll past it? No, I have not scrolled past it. Also, figure out a way for us to use demons and maybe update the demon models. Nah, I don't think the heads are too low. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's probably sold out. It's something that is always sold out. Also, I will say the Chaos Lords go hard. The random Chaos Lords seem so cool. And I do want to get this kill team. This motherfucker flies on knives. Vashdor does have the flying keyword. He has no jetpack or anything on the backside of him. He does actually fly on knives. That is a factual statement. And that is a quote by me, by the way. This motherfucker flies on knives. I don't remember if that's the quote. We'll look at the quotes real quick. Where the fuck is the Hellbrute? Dude, I sound like a 12-year-old going through puberty. Pastor creeps you out. I 100% scrolled by it. There he is. I mean, it's a very old model. Not only that, but like World Eaters don't really get a very good Hellbrute. Although it does look like it's quite a bit of options. It does look like there's quite a lot of options for it. So I will say it's 99% better than I thought. It just needs updated. Honestly, I think it just needs to be updated. Because I didn't know you could run a melee Hellbrute. Yeah, it needs to big up quite a bit. It has black and white. Well, brother, all of Horus Heresy stuff's black and white. A lot of the Horus Heresy stuff's black and white. I wanted to look at one other thing. Armies of Chaos. Fucking Chaos Space Marines. There we go. Here it is. This is what I wanted to look at. No more Paga Helvers. Yeah, no more cheating Helvers. Feels quite silly sometimes. Yeah, but like the beer belly would make total sense for Death Guard. It would make total sense for Death Guard. Absolutely. But no, I wanted to look at the Venom Crawler with the Obliterators. This is the only way to get Obliterators. Now, I will say, I like the Obliterators look, especially the giant guns and everything. I don't like how much skin is there. Now, I will say I did not know the Obliterators were a virus. They have a virus or something that makes them integrate with weapon systems and everything. Knowing that, it's kind of cooler now, but I just don't want to paint this much flesh. Also, bro's got the feed out for free. And again, this is supposed to be your like Centurion size stuff. Again, I like the plasma gun. He's got power fists with bolters and whatever the fuck this is. That's a heavy bolter. I was gonna say whatever the fuck this is supposed to be, but it is in fact a heavy bolter. You can see the chain. You can see the rounds coming up. This just kind of just looks like hell to paint, honestly. Okay, back to painting. Let me grab a drink. My voice is getting rougher as we go. So we'll keep painting for a little bit here, and then we might call it a night, just because I can feel my voice getting rougher. Okay. Now, in case you did not know, we are like not dual streaming. We're doing something more like a multi-stream, which is why I have to try to keep stuff centered, because it's not called multi-streaming, it's called dual streaming, where you stream both vertically and non-vertically. So, and I'm just trying it out. I would say, if you're gonna have Hellbrute stay the way they are, give us a character Hellbrute. Iron Warrior's character Hellbrute. There you go. That's what you gotta do. GW, that's what you gotta do. Iron Warrior's character Hellbrute. Or Unlegends Contemptor Dreadnoughts, because they technically could still field them. There's 4-legged Sane, Iron Warriors Dreadnought, and Lord. See, yeah, I knew it would be Iron Warriors. I knew it would be. I need blood for the Blood God. With this little lens. Make sure to get plenty of that on there. Okay, so how Horus Heresy is for people who are 40 and up. I remember back when we used to play 40K and it took 40 hours because you had to do like intelligence checks to see if you could even do your abilities. Obviously, I'm joking, but that was a thing. That is still a thing. I have the Horus Heresy starter box, obviously, because I have the Saturnine box. And I looked at that and I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this. I looked at it for 2 seconds and I'm like, nope. The Resin Warpsmith. I need a blue. I need a regular blue. I'll even show you a cool model. You can proxy them. I plan on proxying one of these specifically. Where is he? There he is. You got this cool motherfucker. Bro, this mini's so fucking dope. This mini's so dope that it's a bitch to build. And even though it's a giant pain in the ass to build, I have a fucking second one of them. I probably won't do the like little piece up here, but it's just such a dope mini that I have 2 of them. It's such a cool mini, I have 2. Hold on a second. We're overreacting at Space Marine 2's Black Space Wolf head. It's an optional custom. You know what's even dumber? In lore, Space Marines can change their skin tone, so they don't have a skin color technically. The only ones that do are like obviously salamanders, and they're like their skin tone is this color, black. It's not like black people's skin. It's charcoal black. It's called it's stated in lore. I don't know how many times that it is charcoal black skin. So the people who bring up race are really fucking stupid. Again, they're Space Marines. Are literally meant. It's stated that they can change their skin tone based on the radiation of the planet. That's why salamanders are so black, because it is literally just because they're that part of them breaks and they just go to like Venta black or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, so it really doesn't matter what race. Although they really don't want anything other than Mongolian white scars. I do find that very funny. They're like, nope, there's only Mongolian white scars. Well, then of course I do love to clown on the Mongolian space wolf. And the only reason we clown on that, not because he's Mongolian, but because GW's so fucking racist that they gave him a full a fucking a very racist beard. Hold on, it's I have it saved on my computer. Where the fuck is it? Let me pull it up. Is it this one? Yeah, there he is. There he is. Yeah, look at that. GW is so racist. They don't know Asian people can have regular mustaches. It's so stereotypical. It's so stereotypical that they went from doing it to just the white scars to doing it with everyone else. It's so funny. And then they're like, we're progressive. And they do the most racist shit. Alright, let's close out of that. I have that picture saved on my computer, by the way. Just because I love the fucking stupid ass stereotypical facial hair that they give him. Oh, goodness. Actually, I do have white scar heads. Let's see if they gave him any racist facial hair. Oh, dude, I want to get Catachans before they get rid of them. I want to get some Catachans before they get rid of them. He's clean shaven. Damn, he's also clean shaven. I'm not gonna lie, the white scar transfer, or the white scar transfer, the white scar upgrade sprue, not really worth it in my opinion. There's not enough there, honestly. Dude, I love the goofy Catachans. Also, part of the reason why they look so goofy is that was just the way, like, the way they painted in the time. I think they're gonna start. That's gonna be the next Imperial. They'll probably rework them for 11th. God damn it. Actually, this was the site I wanted to work on. Oh my god. I rediscovered something from my childhood that I totally forgot about. So in this house that I live in now, used to be my grandparents, and they had free TV. So like public television basically. And I saw something on YouTube where they were talking about something from my childhood. And it was like it was called Between the Lions, and it was like a reading comprehension. It was supposed to help children, like after Sesame Street, it was supposed to be like reading comprehension and stuff. And I saw that and I had like Vietnam flashbacks to my childhood, being like, oh my god, I remember sitting right here in my living room watching this as a child. It like gave me Vietnam flashbacks. That and Polar Express. Polar Express does that to me too. I remember watching Polar Express literally 3 feet behind me when it first came out. This does a battle. That'd be stupid as shit and nobody would buy it. Let me do something real quick. Oh fuck, we got minis for stream. We haven't looked at minis for stream for a while. We're gonna do that real quick, just because I've been neglecting it. Holy fuck. I don't remember this. Oh, this was stuff from yesterday, the 26th. Okay. We did look at that. My Wi-Fi sucks. Alex. Tony. This guy. I have streamer mode on. It's not supposed to throw usernames out there unless you allow it. One from the past. More of Alex's stuff. Everything's looking good. Oh, painted Deathwing Snipe progress. I believe this is a fallen custody. Bunch of guard from Owen. Some stuff from Fat Man's Kitchen. More progress on that. And then the Reaver Titan. I said I was going to look at the quotes. What was the quote? Hold on. It was a quote. That's the quote. That's what it is. How does that motherfucker fly on knives? That was the quote. God damn it. I fucking can't believe I fucked up my own quote. I need to put that on a fucking cup and sell it. I could do that. I could do like cups and stuff. That would be one. Oh fuck, she squirted everywhere would be on a cup. And we take prescription drugs and paint Death Watch here. That would be on a cup. Oh god. And then Warhammer memes. Warhammer memes. Oh yeah, this was the This is the meme that I made. This is actually the stream meme. So fucking stupid. And then I saw this earlier today, so I stole it. Look, Horus. Which Dark Imperium would come out for 11th. Is it not? Oh, this was also a really good one. But the Sisters of Battle, here it is. This is for sure, I saved this. This is going to be a, this is going to be a stream title, or a stream thumbnail. Instead, the Sisters, the female space marine, then the Misters of Battle. Oh, I'm making myself cough. All right, back to painting. No more distractions, back to painting. That's what we're here for. We're here to shittily paint minis. No, I'm just kidding. I'm wondering how well the tracking actually... Oh, the tracking actually does work pretty decent when I'm looking down. Are you responding to the Fabulous Bile meme? So fucking stupid. Oh fuck! I missed 2 lights over here. I got them painted there. How the fuck could they be females? They don't have souls. Also, they're a giant genderless army, so I mean, really? That's like calling a shovel a female. Or a woman. That, I don't know why. I don't know why that was the equivalent of what I went to immediately. That'd be like calling a woman a shovel. There you go. That's what I meant to say. That's a no-no. That's a real no-no. Women don't like to be objectified. I don't know if you're gonna get my shitty joke. Get it? Because Necrons don't have souls, so by their standards, they're objects. Best name for a battle I've ever heard. I mean, there were literal gods fighting, so must have been dope as shit to see. Sorry for the disconnect. Don't know why the fuck OBS did that. I've never had OBS do that. Have a good night, table. Have a good one, brother. Make sure to have that full English breakfast, mate, when you wake up in the morning. I've never had OBS just disconnect like that. That was actually kind of scary. Oh, the thing I was listening to stopped hours ago. Well, not hours. We've only been... Oh, Jesus Christ, we've been streaming for 3 hours. We're probably going to call it here. Just because I need to definitely rest my voice. I'm still... I can't get better if I don't let it rest. Fall goes plan tomorrow. You'll paint your creek banner. And you'll see how much battle damage you can do to your minis by beating the crap out of them. Hey, you want to see how I do battle damage? All right, you got your freshly painted mini, right? Smack! You gotta make them look battle damaged, guys. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, so let's hit the end screen. Please, for the love of... Oh, I moved it. I moved it over there. Actually, you know what? Let's move this over here so I can actually see these a lot better. All right. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. We had, on average, I believe, 15 people. So that's actually a pretty good average. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, everyone who's chilling and painting, lurking, that kind of stuff. I do appreciate you all just chilling and hanging out with me. I know a lot of people do this. Listen to me while they paint. I don't understand why. I say some crazy wild shit. So I'll hit you with the outro and you can have a lovely rest of your day, evening, and or night. So wherever you are in the world, have a good day, evening, and or night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Bye.